Hello everyone, welcome to your December 2016 love readings. To get the best forecast for your reading, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you would like a personal reading, I will leave a link down below. Now enjoy the readings. Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading for December 2016. I've already shuffled the deck, so let's go ahead and begin. This is going to be for confirmation, so we will get to that in a minute. But first, let's get 9 cards for you. What's coming up for the sign of Gemini as far as love and romance for December 2016. The first card that you have, Gemini, is Seven of Wands. The Queen of Swords. The Eight of Cups. I apologize for the noise you might hear in the background. It's actually my cat playing with something. I'm doing this in a different location. The Knight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. So this is a Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Ace of Wands. The Lovers. The King of Cups. And the Nine of Cups. Interesting. The bottom of the deck, this is going to represent the main energy around your love life for December. And you have the High Priestess. Okay, so this is interesting. It's interesting that the Queen of Swords came up, and I feel like that is you, and these are the energies around you. Look how interesting that is. The Queen of Swords. Let me just straighten out the cards. The Queen of Swords surrounded by the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups. These are the energies that are around you throughout the month of December. This is what you have to work with. Okay, so I will move the camera if I feel like I can't see everything. I'm having to do this in a different location because I was doing them on the floor and I've been sick, and honestly I don't feel like sitting on the floor. You also might hear some cats moving around in the background. So what we have here is, I feel like this is you, Gemini, the Queen of Swords. And this doesn't have to be a female, it could be a male. You definitely are, and you're an air sign. So what you have around you is the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So the Seven of Wands is this confrontational energy. This is you having to stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself. Against someone who is opposing you in some way. Since this is a love reading, this could be a relationship that has gone sour. You do have the Eight of Cups here telling me that you're not happy with someone. You're not happy in a situation anymore. And you feel like you need to look for happiness elsewhere. These are the energies around you. So some of you might, this has come up for so many signs. I know that Taurus and Gemini are the last readings that I did. I apologize because I've been sick. It's come up for a lot of signs that people are kind of parting ways in relationships. It's come up for so many people, and now you kind of have that same energy. Of course, it's not going to apply to everyone, but I feel like for some of you, like, if you're not happy in a relationship, you're finally speaking up about it, and you're letting your partner know that, you know, you can't be in that relationship anymore. You are no longer happy, and you're moving in a different direction. I also feel like for some of you that you're not moving away from your romantic partner, but I feel like whatever it is that's making you unhappy in the relationship, you're not willing to be quiet anymore. Not with the Seven of Wands there. You want to speak your truth. You want to tell your partner what is making you unhappy, what is bringing the relationship down. Of course, those of you where maybe something has not worked out, you may actually, you know, move in a different direction. Now, this row here, we have the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So that's a lot of fire. So I feel like you're really passionate about your love life, and this can be positive or it can be challenging. For those who are single, you're feeling really passionate about finding a partner, and you do have the Lover's card right here. Especially, you know, with the Knight of Wands there, because the Knight of Wands, that represents a lot of fiery energy. All the Knights represent change and movement, but this Knight is full of passion, enthusiasm, and he really, you know, he has his eye on the prize. It just seems like something's challenging your love life. I mean, I definitely get that energy. I get that from the Seven of Wands. Look at the Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. It's like you want something. The Nine of Wands, this is your dream relationship, your dream partner. This is, what you consider maybe your ideal relationship. This is your dream. This is what you want. Maybe this is what you want for Christmas or for 2017. Something or someone is standing in your way with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. You're having to speak up for what you want. And it might even be your own partner where you're at odds with each other. I mean, I have to say that because of the Seven of Wands. And then with the Nine of Wands, you're confronting, again, a confrontational energy. You feel that you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your relationship. Some of you might, you may be protecting your relationship from an outside party, someone that's meddling in your relationship. I just feel like there's an opportunity also for those of you that want change and movement in your love life. If you're not happy where you are, and I see that here, for some of you, it's time to make those changes because there is a new beginning here for you when it comes to your love life. And this new beginning, it comes right before the Lover's card. So it just seems like there's an opportunity for a new beginning and for you to get what you want. Look at the reading like this. The Eight of Wands, that's you walking away from some, relationship that no longer makes you happy, no longer fulfills you. A new beginning, and then you getting what you want, your wish being granted. So I feel like there's, you have some thinking to do, Gemini. I feel like there's something that you have to let go of. For some of you, it could just be, issues in a relationship that have to be brought up because you're not happy and you feel like something is not working out for you. I forgot to mention the main energy. I mean, this is so important. It's a major arcana, the High Priestess. This is intuition. So I feel like your heart and your intuition are telling you how to resolve, what I see here. What's standing in the way of your happiness? The Nine of Cups also represents happiness, but it represents your wishes being granted. What you most want to see happen in your love life. You have the help of your intuition, signs, and guidance. I just, I get the feeling from looking at these cards that something is standing in your way. For some of you, it could be another person. It could be your partner that, like you are at odds with each other. But there's an opportunity here for, something coming to an end and then a new beginning. And like I said, it doesn't have to be that everybody's moving away from a relationship. But it could be that you're moving away from issues that are bringing the relationship down. So, the Lover's card. To me, this is a significant relationship, a marriage, your life partner, your twin flame. And you have it next to the King of Cups. So this could be someone, male or female, who is a water sign. The bottom row always reads like a story. So here you go. The Lover's card. A significant relationship for you. Someone who's a water sign, male or female. This could be what you consider your ideal relationship. Could be a time of, new beginnings for you to have that dream come true. But you have to face some fears is what I see here. You have to take action. You have to leave behind what no longer makes you happy. And you definitely have to follow the signs in your intuition. Okay, so let me get some more confirmation on this. What other confirmation is there for the sign of Gemini? The Five of Swords. Ten of Cups. Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay, so the Five of Swords, this is, to me it's a red flag. This card can sometimes represent deceit, but I don't really see anything in the reading that would support that. Something like the Moon or the Seven of Swords. This can be you making a decision that backfires on you, a decision that comes back to haunt you. And for some of you, it's right next to the Eight of Cups. It could be that you're not making a decision to follow happiness, to follow your heart. Remember, with the High Priestess here, your intuition is heightened in December. And, your feelings. Don't make decisions that are going to backfire. They're going to haunt you. I mean, you not only have the Lover's card, you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, this is a happily ever after. You can have the relationship, the marriage, the children, all the joy that you want. You also have another new beginning here, the Ace of Swords. This is telling you to change the way that you're thinking. So for some of you, the way that you're thinking is going to be different for everyone because it's a general reading. The way to your happily ever after and your dreams, your dream relationship, your ideal relationship could require an adjustment in the way that you're thinking. For some of you that are pursuing something that doesn't make you happy, this is going to lead to an empty victory. This is going to lead to a dead end. This is going to lead to something that will come back and haunt you. So I feel like this is a month where you want to fight, with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, lining up here with the Nine of Cups. You want to fight for what, you consider, your ideal relationship. I feel like, you don't want to work against yourself, not with the Five of Swords here. There's a possibility that your thoughts can lead you astray. Notice how the Ten of Cups is surrounded by the Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like your thoughts have a huge part to play in whether you're going to get this happily ever after. You can either make the right decisions, change the way that you're thinking, or you can keep doing things or holding on to something, with the Eight of Cups here, that it's just a dead end and it's going to backfire on you. Okay, so let me get some more confirmation from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini for December? You have the Fool. The Two of Cups, another encouraging card. And then the final card, let's see. The Emperor. Interesting. At the bottom of this deck, Judgment. So Judgment is telling you that in the month of December, you can hit the reset button on your love life. You can start over. So if you feel like you've, crashed and burned all of 2016, there's a possibility of you, having a committed relationship in December, of you finding that partner, of you starting over. Judgment is a new beginning, and you already have 2 new beginnings right here. It's a time of new beginnings. It's a time of you making a comeback when it comes to love and relationships. Perhaps making up with someone that has not been in your life. Now, the cards that I pulled, interesting, I mentioned this is a new beginning, and then the Fool. I just noticed this. The Fool is, a new beginning, major arcana. This is also a major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. I feel like there's a lot of strong energy for you to make changes in your love life if that is what you want. Remember, if you're thinking in the right way, adjusting the way that you're thinking about your personal happily ever after. The Fool, this is telling you that, you may have to take a risk when it comes to your love life in December. You may have to take a risk. You may have to... I'm even hearing forgiveness for some of you. Maybe someone that you have to forgive. This is here with the Two of Cups. So this is a relationship. This is a soulmate card. Some of you could be, making up, taking someone back, because this represents a second chance. And this represents, taking a risk. So some of you could be taking a risk by taking someone back. You want to be careful with that, with the Five of Swords being here. It could be that situation, is around you in December. But the Fool, it just means moving outside your comfort zone. It could be that, you're going to have to compromise when it comes to your current relationship. This is, someone important in your life. With the lovers here, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, I feel like you will not be lonely in the month of December. You do have the Emperor telling you that you have to take control. To me, the Emperor, especially in a love reading, this means that you have to, you have to be in control of your love life. You have to be making decisions. And the Emperor is right next to the Lover's card. So I feel like in the month of December, your love life will be what you make of it. You are the one in control. You have to take back your power. You could also disempower yourself by, following fear-based thoughts or ways, thinking that no longer serve you. I just feel like there's a lot of opportunities for you for relationships, making up, healing, your dreams coming true. Obviously, new beginnings everywhere. I just feel like some of you need to kind of confront someone, maybe even yourself, the way that you're thinking. Leave the past behind you and, embrace the new. Okay, Gemini, this has been your love reading for December 2016. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.